don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello everybody, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the snail shell milk tea girl. This is Meiu, and yeah, here she is in the packaging, side of the box, back, top, bottom, side. What do you say we open this thing up and take a look at her, huh? Alright. Now I don't know anything about this line. I bought the box, bought the figure because I thought she looked interesting. Empty box. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure which anime or whatever she's from, but she comes with a beach scene. It's hard to argue with. So let's take a look and see what's in here. Okay, the box showed some plastic trees, so I'm betting those are in here, probably for weapons and things of that nature. Okay, another empty box. So yeah, that's a nice little picture right there. We get this product shot right here, which looks nice enough. Potentially others, maybe? I don't know, we'll have to take a look at it. Inside the package here we get, much like I expected, a bunch of plastic sprues. With this thing right here, whatever it is. Plastic trees. Okay. Stickers. Surely it's not directions. Tell me it's not. Well, actually, it might be directions on how to assemble the weapons. I was going to say, what do you need directions for? She's a figurine. She's not a transformer. That would just be wrong for a number of different reasons. So, let's see what all we get in here. I know, we're getting all the not fun stuff out of the way first before we actually take a look at the figure. Those could be interesting. This is a piece for something. Yes, directions on how to build her weapon, accessories, these types of things. Okay, no stress, no worries. Looks like an interesting weapon there. How to put on the decals, all that. Yeah. Okay, so let's set this stuff aside. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Alright, so on to the main event, which is the figure itself. So, cutting a piece of tape there, opening up the clamshell, taking out the figure. I'm not gonna mess with this other stuff at this time. We've got the feet, we've got extra sets of hands, I guess that's part of the display stand, and an additional face. So, yeah, we'll look at all those maybe later. Opening up the figure. Yoink. Alright. Comes with all this plastic around her. I understand why they do that, but man, it can be annoying getting off. Let's see here. Every joint has a piece of plastic on it. And that was okay. I don't think that was supposed to happen that way. That's alright. So, alright, so we recognize she's got a ball peg right there. Alright, let's see what we've got. Standard sized figure. Yep, she looks pretty good. Let's see if she'll stand under her own weight. Yes, so she will stand on her own. Let's see if I can find, yep, here we go. Here is, what's her name? Give you a general idea about the size Widow, isn't it? From Overwatch, so yeah, I give you a general idea. Much slimmer, much more top heavy, for lack of a better term. Okay, let's zoom in here and see what we get. Very, very nice face. I do kind of like that. She's got piercing eyes. They've done this quite well with the eyes. Nice little demure smile. The little white on her neck there, the choker, little dots there. I thought the bikini in the package here looks a little bit well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's exactly the same and I'm just looking at it wrong. Alright, that's fine. No big deal. It's painted on. It's plastic. Yeah, it's fine. We have some details here, details here. Honestly, what made me get this figure, believe it or not, was this tattoo. If I'm being honest, I liked that. Something about it just called to me. Fishnet here, down to the boots, all the way down. Yeah, that's what she looks like on the back. I'm not entirely sure what that says there. More green dots and the bikini back. So yeah, she's a nice looking little figure here. Articulation, the head can go that far forward, that far back, all the way around, and you get confused dog look. Okay, no problem there. To replace the face, it's just the standard stuff. You just take this off here, put it right back on. Okay. The arms, you have a ball joint into a hinge right here, so she can get up that far. Not too bad. Should be able to go all the way around, and yeah, she gets a bit of a butterfly out of it. So not bad, not bad. Double jointed elbow with a nice cover coming over, lets her go all the way there. The hands are on this typical ball peg, right? So you get all the way around, up and down, no problem. We already saw that this disconnects here, so it gives her a little bit of wiggle at the top. Not bad. No waist swivel. That I get why they didn't, because this is such a prominent piece, but that's just a little bit unfortunate for me. Legs, that's as far as you're going to get, so she's not going to do the American splits, but she definitely can do the Chinese splits without any problem. Thigh rotation is built around this peg right here. Double jointed knee with a nice looking kneecap, no problem. And we get the feet. The feet can go up that far, then you have the additional toe hinge right here on this set. It can go down that far. And we get a rocker, and it's a proper rocker. It's not like the Marvel Legends rocker where it just turns the wrong way. Right. That is this figure. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a minute and see if I can put the weapon together. I might do a really quick build on it just for this to show you all how easy or complex it might be. I might just do that. So we're going to pause right here and we will we'll come back. So we're going to do the build on it, and for step one it calls for parts from E, F, and A. This is E2 right here that we're working on. So we're going to need this piece. So we're just going to carefully disconnect it from the sprue here. And we're just building her weapons. We've already kind of reviewed the figure. So there's that one. Let's see here. We need E1, which is this piece right here. So again, carefully trying to figure out where it stops at. I think it's flat here, hope so. Sincerely hope so. And it's clipped right here. Just that. Gives us those two pieces there. Okay. The part that comes off F is F1. So this part is F1. Once again, take our handy dandy little clippers here and quickly put that off. And now the part from part A, and this is part A11. So this is A11 right here. Yep, that's kind of what it looks like on the picture. I'll clip this here real quick. Okay. Now we have A1 and A10. Alright, where's A10? This right here is A10, so we'll get it. Okay. Clip, clip, clip. There's A10. Now it shows A1, and I have a crap ton of A1s. So looking at the directions right here, it kind of looks like it gets a bunch of A1s. So, tell you what, I'm going to take the A10 part and the A1 parts, and I'm just going to put them all together, and we'll do that right now before we assemble everything else. Alright, so pardon me, I've gone ahead and I have installed all those little pieces right in here. Let me tell you, that was a bit of a pain, if I'm being completely honest, but it is done now, so we don't have to worry about it. So let's see here. This piece comes here. This piece, I guess it's in here like this, or thereabouts, which allows this. No, I've got it upside down. My apologies. Not sure why exactly, but okay, that goes in there like that. This comes. It's gonna be one of those days. This comes in and sits on top here according to the directions. May have it backwards. Might not. Don't know. Looking at it, it would seem like everything would just kind of click in place here, but of course nothing's allowed to be that easy. Of course not. Let's see. What is preventing it from going in there? Nothing as far as I can tell. It should just pop right in there according to this. There's only 3 different ways it can go, right? And the directions don't really say. Okay. So this piece here plugs into this piece, apparently. And these two pieces come in, and they should sandwich together some way or another, according to this. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those things, isn't it? There we go. Alright, so that little bit right here is now connected. Although, to do so, I had to take this little miniature clear piece out. So it's going to have to come in here some way or another. Alright, this piece here has grooves and stuff for it to go on. But it is not happy with the idea of apparently doing what it's supposed to do here. Oh boy. Alright. Now it's entirely possible that this will go on without these, so let me play with this for a minute. Sorry folks, but you talk about something that was just absolutely annoying as all get out to make work. Man alive, that was bad. We're going to set that bad boy off to the side for a minute. Oh boy, was that bad. Alright, next we're going to be taking, looks like A9. Here's A9 and A8. So we'll take those off the sprue here. If the rest of this build is as bad as that was, oh boy, that's going to have a hard time being recommended by me for this. That was just rough, and there wasn't really any reason that I could tell where it needed to be that way. Let's see, next we go to B here. We need B3, which is this one. Okay. I do like the vibrant colors. I have to give them credit for that. Okay. Now we need B4, which is this one. All right. Like that. And basically all we're doing is putting these pieces together. So as always, before we do that, we want to remove any excess plastic that may have been on there, just to be safe and so that we get a clean piece. Can you all see that little burr right there? Yeah, that's the reason we do this. Just to make sure that it's as clean as possible when we put it together. Because we do, we want it to be clean so it'll fit properly. These little pieces would prevent it from snapping together the way that it's supposed to go. Excuse me. That's fairly clean. And again, if you all can see the little burrs right there, that's just what we're going to take off. Nice sharp X-Acto knife and some experience with how to properly use it so that you don't slice yourself into, you know, an emergency room. Tom says not to do that. Tom says do not slice yourself into an emergency room after you watch one of his videos. He's not responsible for that. He's telling you not to do that. This is where Nemesis would probably, if this was a Transformer review, this is where Nemesis would pop up and say something like, yeah, you know, it's not going to matter. Lawyers will do whatever lawyers will do. We eliminated them all at Cybertron. It was a good day. No lawyers mean no lawsuits. And boy, did I get away with stuff then. Oh boy. Anyway, there's a story there that we're not going to talk to Nemesis about right now. So let's see here. These fit together some way or somehow. And it should be just like this. Theoretically. Yeah, see? Just give her a good squeeze. And here we have this little bit right here. Now, it's just a matter of putting on outer edge here on both sides. Squeezing that together. Making it look pretty. And that represents stage 2. Just like that. So for part 3, section 3, we're going to be using parts, let's see here, B6 and 7, parts A7, A5, 13, A13, and A12. I have to tell you, it's extremely disappointing. I broke this little piece right here. It was just so tiny, and it was just sitting right here, and I literally picked it up and it fell off. I'm not blaming the company for this. More than likely, I was too heavy-handed with it and I just didn't realize it. But if you are picking this up and you're going to assemble this, please be mindful. You don't want to have this happen to you like that. Yeah, okay, this piece goes in here like this. Like this, yes. I can only imagine what it would look like with the gun guard right there. You know, what do you do? There's no use in crying about it or complaining about it. It is what it is. So, and it wasn't their fault that I was heavy-handed with it, if that's actually what it was. And if I'm being fair about it, I have to believe completely that it was my fault. So I'm not blaming the company. I'm not going to go tomorrow and say, hey, you owe me a new one. I'm recognizing that I probably broke that little piece right there. Perhaps with a little bit of glue, I might be able to get it to work. I don't know. That's a fight for another day. So actually, that's what it would look like with the little piece there, if y'all can see. That's not going to stay there. I might just put a little drop of glue in it, but it's not going to stay there the way it is. That piece goes on right there. Okay, these things come in like this, and they come, it shows that they come in, maybe doing it backwards. Okay. Interesting. I believe it works like this, and I would be correct. Okay. So this piece comes in right here like this. Okay. Alright. So for purposes of this, I'm going to take a really quick hot second, put me a drop of glue right here on this lip so that it doesn't go anywhere, and I'm going to use super glue just so that it stays, okay? So I'm going to do that, and that will represent part 3, section 3. After this, it's primarily just a couple of other little things, and then we assemble it together. So stage 4 for this weapon is primarily building a couple of things and then assembling the other pieces. So let's see here. This is part A2, this is B7, there's 2 of them, and then you have D1, which is this piece. So effectively what happens here is these pieces come together. Hopefully they come together. Okay, yep, went together just fine. Now we take this piece right here, and it is, I'm going to plug in right here, I think, hopefully. Maybe not. Alright, so it plugs in the back here. Alright, just like this. And then we take our viewfinder piece here, plug it in here in the front. He says, just like this, maybe? Don't be that way. Go to your home, man. Go to your home. What? Why are you not going to your home? Don't you like your home? Your home has all the cool stuff, man. Get in there. Maybe I need to open it up a little bit so I can get it all the way in there. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time this thing has surprised me, shall we say, with the way things operate here. Alright, so that slid in without any problem. Excuse me. Go ahead and slide that one in too. And now we will connect these 2 pieces here. Hopefully everything will stay in place or be Good enough. Get in there. And give it a little squeeze. Alright. So I believe we've got it right. Get that in there. That might require a drop of glue too. It's awful loose. Alright, that's together now. Now it's time for assembly. And basically what we do here is we take this section here, right? This section is supposed to plug in here some way. Perhaps right here. Perhaps. Maybe. If I got it turned the right way. I don't think so. Okay, so this would go in like this then. Okay, that plugs in just like that. This comes in and it shows it coming in like this right here. Next it shows this piece right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to glue this little bit here in. So we'll do that here in a minute. A little bit comes in right there. Okay. Oh. And this little bit comes in someplace here. It shows it coming in like this, but it doesn't show where exactly it connects at. Okay. This comes in. I've already established that. Yep. God bless America. This is not working the way that I had hoped it would work. There are grooves and there are pegs. And it is not being happy. Not at all. Ah! Alright, so we are going to bring this together. I'm going to bring this up. We're going to try and get this to go in the way it's supposed to. Oh Lord. Why are you being so persnickety? Get in there. Alright, I'm going to have to do this off camera. I am sorry, fellas and girls. As you can see, this is the longer part. It's going to go in right here. The smaller part will go in right here. So I'm going to do this off camera. I'm sorry, folks. I just could not get this on camera. It was just too finicky of a build. I had to use glue to keep this in. I put a drop of glue here, a drop of glue here, and here to keep these little bits together. If it falls apart again, I will put a drop of glue here to help keep it stable and solid. This is fairly solid. All in all, it's not a bad looking thing. And it wasn't really a horrible build. It just ended up being problematic. It does have stickers and stuff, or decals to go on it. I'll take pictures of the before and after so you can see with and without the decals. Now, we'll set that one aside. And really promptly and quickly, I also have, there's another smaller weapon right here that it wants me to build. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do that really quickly. Rather than keeping you all here, I'm just going to build it and I'll just show it right here. final thoughts wise, the playability on this is fine. You have your standard action figure, you know, movements and articulation, so that's fine. The plastic feels good. It doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything else. The paint, I haven't seen any rubbage or chippage or anything like that. The weapons are a pain in the tail end, but they are worthwhile once you get them done, to be fair. The materials are fine, like I said. Some of the plastic pieces here I had to glue on, and after I glued them on through assembly, I did not realize that, primarily because the directions were in Chinese, I'm guessing it's Chinese, these things here are supposed to go inside this container here to give decal for it. So I did not know that, and as a result they did not get on. Additionally, as you can see, there are a crap ton of decals that I did not use. I just didn't honestly feel the need to have them. I'm sure they're fine, I'm sure they're wonderful, I just didn't need them. The cost on this was not horribly expensive. If memory serves, it was under 50 bucks, so it's worth that. It's worth that. If this was my first one of these figures, would I buy another one? Now, therein lies part of the issue. I'm not sure there's enough here to justify me buying another one. It's fine. It's beautifully painted. The articulation works. I even, as painful as it was, I did enjoy putting together the weapon. But I'm not sure I like it well enough to buy another one of it. Does that make sense? It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's exactly what you expect when you pull it out of the box. But I don't know if I would ever purchase another one just because of that reason. I don't know. If you like it, like Skullface says, if you like it, you win. Good enough for me. I think it's fine. It's just not something that I think I'll buy another one of. I could be wrong. They may have something I just can't live without. But as of right now, probably not. This is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
It's just so hard, Doctor. After 3 million years, I suppose it's normal. But
Yes, go on.
the tailpipe emissions, they've become so bad, he's not allowed to transform in the house.
This is a pretty common issue with bots in their mid-3 millions. Fortunately, there is a remedy.
What is it, Doctor? I'll pay any price.
Why, Vitaminogen.
Is your partner complaining about your emissions? Do you backfire with no warning? Do your friends avoid you with stupid excuses you know are fake? Then try Vitamin John today. Try our 3-week starter pack, guaranteed to rid you of your emission problems or your money back. What do you have to lose except your stinky emissions?
It's amazing, Doctor. He's like a young bot of 2 million. And we owe it all to Vitaminogen. Yippee!
Wow.
Vitamin John, operators are standing by. Go now!